Not since the days of Choco Mountain on the N64 have I sat down in a cart driven by Mario and friends. Some of y'all weren't even born.
Yo, I'm like a little kid again. Pa fuera. Pa fuera. Oh, you're innocent, man.
I've experienced several once-in-a-lifetime global economic crises.
They all still passed me, though.
Married and had a child. But now is the time.
Greg, we just traded red shit. All right, don't throw it behind me. Don't throw it behind me.
So, for your Papa Shinta, I have to ask.
Ain't no way I was in second place.
What exactly has changed about Mario Kart in nearly 20 years? One thing that immediately stuck out to me was this. Though the mechanics are new, the items are brand new, well, at least to me.
Just a feather, dude. Oh, it's just like Zelda. It jumps.
The core principle of this game has not changed.
Oh, what happened? I don't understand how you ride the wall.
That is pure chaotic fun.
Yeah, that's not how you ride the wall.
The close calls are both exhilarating and heartbreaking, depending on what side of the coin you land on.
Oh, bro, I was just following them. Oh, if I stay behind them, I go past them. That's wild.
With 4 times the amount of players than I ever even remember racing against, the difference between first and last can all come down to a well-placed item. The one shortcut you're able to nail.
Oh, dude, I'm so used to being able to push B, like hit brake on bananas. Why'd they get rid of such a good mechanic like that? I'm running for the...
Or, you know, some good old luck.
Please, please, please. In my day, Nintendo 64, you hit a banana, you can brake, because, you know, he's supposed to go, because his banana starts slipping, and you can, you know. What I love about this title screen, it gives me that Ocarina of Time feeling, you know, like, where it's just Link and Epona going across the land. This is my little homie, Burger Toad, going across the land also, and I just learned about this. Apparently, if you just push start, yeah, you just start driving.
While I'm sure Knockout Tour is a standout inclusion, I find myself getting lost in the world aspect of this game. I've heard many comparisons say it feels empty, and to them, I say, take a step back and look at it through a kid's perspective. This place evokes imagination with P-switches, peach medallions, and question mark blocks lurking about. I feel this will be engaging to everyone for the entirety of Switch 2's generation.
What? Is this not how you unlock characters? Oh, come on, I want Boo!
Now, this could just be me playing catch up on 6 or so games I've missed, but learning what all the items did and tech as I go was nothing short of pure enjoyment.
That must be all the secrets in this level, right? I've been everywhere. 1. Climb the camera cranes, ready, action. That's a baby mission. Let's go, Toad! I did not!
Well-placed P-switches are challenging and rewarding as they teach you the game's mechanics you can use to become a better racer.
Oh, it just auto-grinds? This game has no skill. There's no skill in this game. You just jump once and the game does the rest? Easy. There's no skill in this game. There's no skill in this game. Come on. Come on. Come on.
With such a limited experience under my belt, I find myself improving with every race.
Waluigi. That's a... Let a good player be good. Let a good player be good. Oh!
Getting closer and closer to that #1 spot.
We got this. We got this.
Losing never felt overly frustrating, but instead opening up avenues to improve.
It's time to ruin some lives! Oh my god. Oh my god, no. No, no, I'm sorry. Play with honor. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my.
Well, of course that is until they cheated.
Bro, my ride's all dirty. Look at the detail. I get you, Toad.
But then there's moments like these.
We're like getting to the end and I'm so nervous. Oh, I'm so nervous. Come on, Blue Shell. Oh, let me land. You have to let me land, no? Oh my. Oh, at least I didn't go all the way back. But it gave me enough time to catch up. Whoa, where'd you go? Oh, did you? Oh, you thought I wasn't ready? What? 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 He fell off the course. He fell off the course. No! What are you smiling about? You were leading the pack the whole game. Isn't there a time trial? Do they still? They must still have that, right? Yeah.
For serious players, time trials mark a way to get world records, and one of the absolute greatest tools added.
You're watching Ghost Data, baby.
Was both the ability to watch these world record holders. Oh.
Okay, I suck at this game. See, I thought like going up there would be cool. What? Wait. Excuse? Okay. I'm just racing. These people are not racing. I am playing a completely different game than they are. Oh God, I am a scrub. I got this. I can beat this guy. I got this shit.
And to race against them.
Oh shit. Hold on. What up, bro? Yeah, I saw your little trick. Oh. How did he? Oh my God, even using the 3 buttons, I can't catch up to him. What you mean I lose? I got a new record right there. 40 seconds pass. Oh, that's cool though. They showed the exact loadout. Do you want to upload your Ghost Data? You're damn right. Who gonna beat that? I don't know how I guess the community at large feels about Mario Kart World, but coming pretty much from Mario Kart 64 directly to this, holy balls, bro, this game's amazing.
For anyone looking to become a serious pro at Mario Kart, you absolutely have in-game tools now to do so, which is just astonishing, especially from Nintendo.
Wait, where's the last coin? Oh! Wait, is there enough time to do that? Lock in. I don't understand. There's not enough time. Maybe there's a little bit of skill involved. Well, I'm not shit. Let's go. Oh, you get a boost for tricks. This game rewards. Oh, this game. Oh, yeah. Oh. Y tu madre. Boost. Come on, Pipe. Hurry up. Oh my. Toad's tricking his balls off. There's not enough time. I still got this. Oh, I still got this. Yo, I think that's the way. I think I need to jump left. I think the pipe's a dead idea. Oh, mushroom. Perfect. Blast up there. Let's go. Hey! Ooh, let's go. I didn't do it. Fuck. I can do it. Oh!
As you progress in RPG games, you physically see the stats of your in-game characters improve.
This game is sick.
Well, in Mario Kart, the characters are always the same. It's actually you who improves. As I went into this game as blind as I could, there were many mistakes made along the way.
I can't do that! Oh! Oh, wow! I thought I could check that! Oh, no. Oh, no, did that cost me? That cost me! What if I go up the middle? Oh, 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 wait. You guys remember the upside down question marks? Those were so sick. I guess that's not in this game, huh?
As well as discoveries that brought me back the wonder of video games.
You're eating my dust, dude. Oh no, does this do anything? Oh, that destroyed me! I literally wasted all my red shells. DK! Oh! Oh, that blue shell ain't shit! Oh, you can bust it through it! Oh, come on! What happened? I just tried to grind! Oh, no! I can't believe how incredible the online is in this game, especially when you compare it to shitty Smash Ultimate.
Being able to put everything you learn from the different karting aspects is what separates the good.
No. Oh no, I was too busy being a hater. Damn, 3 red shells.
From the great.
Oh no. Come on. Come on. Bro, how are they getting lightning? Who's getting the lightning? Everyone but me is getting the lightning. Oh my god. I have never even seen that item. I've never been bad enough to get the lightning. That's the problem. Oh! What up? Does it hurt? Wait, is this it?
Nothing else feels as nice as winning your first race online.
Doing the toe dance.
Or going back to practice on that one track, then coming across it at the final lap of Knockout Tour.
Where you going, Baba? Oh my god. Oh, come on, 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 come on. Oh, this level's sick. Oh, this is it. Oh, this is it. Oh, oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
If I were to summarize my overall feelings on the very limited play of Mario Kart World, I would say this.
Yo, this game is phenomenal. Where all the other Mario Kart... Fuck this game.
This game is so good.
This game is so good. Oh, wait.